Boys, welcome back to a brand new video. I know it's been a very long time since I upload anything relating to Forza Horizon 5, but today I had to make this video as it's kind of just the best and most fun thing to do in Forza Horizon 5. It's making money, getting super wheel spins, kind of everybody's favorite part that they've been working to take out of the game. Well, I'm here today to show you guys the best way to farm super wheel spins, make money, pretty much my most favorite thing to do in the game other than auction sniping. And to do this method, technically you don't need anything to start it. However, if you want to do it most efficiently, you want to make sure that you have a certain Lamborghini, and it's the Sesto Elemento Forza edition. This one right here, I don't think it's very expensive, but again, if you can't afford it, just use any fast car. You won't get as many skill points, but you'll still get a few skill points. That being said, if you are using the Sesto Elemento Forza edition, I believe you will be getting 9 to 10 skill points every 20 seconds, which is an insane amount. So I do recommend you do it with this one. However, you don't need to. Anybody can go ahead and do this method. So once you've gotten your car, you want to head on over to Event Lab, Event Blueprints, and I'm going to show you guys two options because Forza is pretty weird and won't necessarily always show you or display the event. Even if you search the blueprint exactly how I have it displayed on screen, it doesn't necessarily show up for you, which is really weird. So I'm going to show you guys two. So if one's not working, you can go ahead and swap to the other one. And just to show you how weird Forza is, I know I have this one favorited. It's in my favorites, but for whatever reason, Forza has taken it out. So it was in my history. But anyways, we're going to be showing you guys the blueprint options here. And as you can see, the share code's right on the side here. This is the first one. This is the one I use the most. However, I did find a new one recently that might be better. It's only 0.9 miles instead of 1.2. So that's the one we're going to be showing off today. But if this one, the one we're showing off doesn't work, go ahead and use this one. And it's just right here on screen. You can go ahead, pause the video, whatever you need to do. Just make sure you have it down exactly like this. And then if you search it, hopefully it shows up for you. I don't even know if it's going to show up for me. This game is so weird. But this is what you should get in the end. And then I recommend you press Y, favorite the blueprint, so that you can just keep coming back to it whenever you need. Go ahead and launch it as solo, and then you want to select whatever the fast car you're going to be using or the Sesto Elemento Forza edition. Now, before we go any further, we do have about a 30-second sponsor for today's video. Doesn't interest you, no worries at all, as we are pretty much showing you how to make money in this video, and our next video is going to be a different money making method. Now, under the difficulty settings, something you can do and what I recommend doing is setting your steering on auto steering, because then you pretty much just have to hold your trigger. And then for shifting, I'd recommend setting it to an automatic transmission. Again, you don't have to if you want more control over what you're doing. Save and continue, and then you can go back and start the race. And pretty much all you're doing from here is you're just going to be going in a straight line, and it's just going to launch you forward, and you don't have to worry about anything. I'm doing this on mouse and keyboard, so I just have to hold a single key down. I could even set a macro on my mouse to do this, press a button, and it would do this for me over and over. Whatever you guys want to do, if you don't know how to set macros, YouTube it. It's a pretty easy thing to do, and you can just do whatever you want. As you can see, 18.9 seconds to complete that race, very quick. And then when you get to the screen, you can just restart it, and that gives you about 9 or 10 skill points every single time you do it. I'd say 90% of the time you get 9 skill points, the 10% you get the 10 skill points, and you just keep doing it over and over again until you're satisfied with however many skill points you want. Now, I will be showing two cars off in this video. One of the cars, if you have a lot of money in this game like me and you just want to be earning a lot of super wheel spins for something to do, or you want the wheel spin challenges, then there's going to be a certain car you want to go ahead and buy that costs a little bit more. However, I'm going to show you guys a few different ways you can get those skill points and then turn them into super wheel spins, or even a bit of money if that is your goal with this whole method. So go ahead and you just want to go back to the festival, however that looks for you, buy new and used cars. And this is going to be a car you're buying off the auction house. You might even have a few of these in your garage that you could go ahead and use those. But for the sake of today's video, I'm going to pretend like you have none, and we're going to buy them all brand new. So the car, if you do have a lot of money, or there is even a way to do this with less money, but it requires a bit more patience, is a Mercedes-Benz truck here, the Forza edition. Now, this is a little risky if you don't have money, because it's not always guaranteed, but you're gonna go ahead and purchase this truck right here. Actually, I forgot. I think Forza changed it so that when you sell a car, its skill tree is automatically reset or completely new, so you don't have to worry about someone using it like you used to have to worry about back then. But you're gonna go ahead and you're just gonna buy one. If you're broke, however, this is where the other method comes in. You can just bid on these. Nobody's bidding on these. Well, this one for some reason has a bid that's really weird. But as you can see, 100,000, not a single bid on it. You can bid on any single one of these and just be patient. Eventually you will win. For the sake of the video though, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy this one right here. And I believe it was this one right at the front that I got. I'm not actually completely sure. I did end up having a couple of these. You're just gonna get in the car. This is a monstrous vehicle that I will never again use. And then you're gonna go back out of here. And then under upgrades and tunings, you wanna go to car mastery. And as you can see, it's actually very cheap. You get 5,000 XP for it too, to go ahead and get this, and you get 75,000 credits back. So if you're able to bid on them for 100,000 credits, technically you're only spending 25,000, and there's a high chance that you get that back out of your super wheel spin. But as you can see, it's only 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. I believe these are 3 each, so 6 and then 9 skill points in order to get a super wheel spin. So if you are thinking about logistically, that's about 1 race per super wheel spin, so every 20 seconds you're getting one. Very good way to do it if you have a lot of money or if you have the patience to bid on them. But there is one other car we're going to take a look at. Now, I don't want you to get too high of hopes if you kind of have no money in this game. This does still cost a bit of money. However, you have a higher chance of making it back. It does just cost a ton more skill points. So we're gonna go ahead and search this car. Again, if you have the patience to bid on these cars, I recommend doing that. I could make a bidding tutorial. I know that is kind of a weird thing in this game that people don't really understand how to do, but go ahead and buy it. It's about 250,000 credits. And honestly, chances are you probably already have one in your garage, but go ahead, get in the car. It'll do its whole show or whatever. And then it's gonna be the same thing as last time where you're gonna back out of the screen. You're gonna go to upgrades and tuning, car mastery. Now this one is different for a couple reasons. It costs a lot more skill points. You're gonna go along this path that I'm showing you right here, and then I recommend going over here so that you just have to do 1 up here, and then you get your super wheel spin. Now, after it looks like this, you can get Forzathon points, and these are great to be used for like cars in the Forzathon shop. I'm sure you guys know about it. If not, I can show you after. But if you get that, you get an extra 10, and then you get an extra 100,000 up here. So you technically only ended up paying about 150K for your car, and you're also going to be able to sell it. And if enough people are seeing this video, enough people are going to be buying them, and you don't have to worry about them being used. So you can resell this car, and you still kind of have a chance of making that money back, and you get a super wheel spin and a normal wheel spin. But anyways, that is gonna do it for this video. If you made it all the way through to the end, let me know with a comment down below. As always, we'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.